Greetings YouTube. So it is a week till the end of June, exactly a week until my birthday in fact, and I am on a training track. Can't really say it's a hike because I'm not actually planning on leaving Ipswich. I'm basically walking from home to Christchurch Park and back again with my big pack on. Pack is probably about 90% loaded, so it has my tent, my sleeping bag, my stove, my air mat, my pillow, my first aid kit. So the only thing it hasn't really got in it is food. So I have got some snacks and obviously water. I have a bottle of water. I have a litre with me. Obviously when I'm doing this for reals, I'll be carrying more water than that. Not sure I'm going to be able to hike with the dreads in. They just want to hang there apparently, so oh well. So yeah, I thought I'd take you along and start getting some more videos posted. I was just recording this is Christchurch Park. It's a lovely little place. And the lady walked past me and my anxiety went haywire because, you know, having people know that I'm recording myself is still very new. So what I'm going to do is find somewhere to sit, give my legs a bit of recovery time, and I'll talk to you then. Future Jen here. I just wanted to jump in and put in a content/trigger warning in this bit. The next section I start talking about mental health. There's mention of suicide or suicidal ideation and childhood sexual abuse. So it is only a mention, but if for whatever reason you find that triggering, please skip ahead to the timestamp on screen and you can just carry on watching the walk. Otherwise, let's get on with it. Okay, so I am beneath a tree, sat down and letting my legs recover a bit. Safe to say I need these training hikes. My legs are killing. They started burning pretty much by the time I got to the end of the road that I live on. So I definitely need to get practicing. But my back and shoulders feel fine from carrying the pack. It's literally just my legs. So lots of walking in my future. Well, lots of walking in my future anyway planned. So yeah. While I am sat, I thought I would talk about something slightly different. I am currently having group therapy. I'm doing a 6-week course called the Hold Fast course. It's being provided by one of the local charities in Ipswich. And it's all about learning to recognise your emotions, coping skills, just figuring out ways so that you're not completely overwhelmed by your emotions. Now, when the workbook arrived for it and I read through it, I honestly thought, this is really basic stuff. I know all this. I'm very self-aware. I meditate. I sometimes do yoga. I know distraction techniques that work for me. So I honestly didn't think I'd get a lot out of it. And I'm currently, I think today's just week 4, so I've got 2 more sessions. And today's was a lot more freeform. There was no strict structure for today's session. It was supposed to be about just talking and putting everything together. Basically a week to decompress after some rather heavy weeks. Now, anybody who knows me, you know I have depression, you know I have anxiety. And these are not secrets. I've been dealing with this since I was in my early teens, if not earlier. And yeah, I've realised over this course that when I feel feelings, there's no gradient to it. It's all or nothing. So I will poodle along quite okay for days, weeks, months, even sometimes years. And all of my emotions will just be a sort of a low level blah. And then all of a sudden something will happen and I will crash, and I will crash hard. And it's because I've been hit by this tsunami of emotions. Sorry, there's a couple of very cute dogs running my direction. So yeah, I get hit by this tsunami of emotions and it sends me crashing straight into suicidal ideation, just not wanting to be here, feeling worthless and like I don't deserve anything, really. So in one of the sessions I mentioned that I did burlesque, and when I was on stage I was always really confident and outgoing. I called it my mercy mask. My stage name was Mercy Bites. So I would put on my mercy mask and I would be the life of the party. And that's completely not who I am in normal life. And the facilitator said that what I was feeling then was an extreme of the emotion. And that's great, but it's not something that you can maintain long term. So what I need to work on is the shades of grey in between, the spectrum of feeling okay, feeling a little bit good, all the way up to, oh my god, yes, I feel amazing. Which, to be honest, I have not felt that way in a very long time now. And today, with the freeformness of the session, I was talking about my plans to backpack, or my desire to backpack, and how everything just keeps conspiring to make me put off my start date. I'm currently waiting for the house sale to be finalised, for my divorce to be finalised. There's a lot of waiting on other people. The emotional roller coaster has been insane. And yeah, it's been getting rather frustrating. So what Emma said was, and I've been trying to think this anyway, this is a transitional period. This is the universe saying, you're not quite ready for what it is you'll want to do. Use this time to get better, to train. And I've been saying for weeks, months, that I'm going to start going on daily walks and I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, and it never happens. It's either because I generally have a bad night and I don't sleep at all well, and therefore I oversleep, and by the time I get up half the day's gone and I really can't be asked to just start. Or I look out the window and it's a grey, rainy day. I mean, it's quite grey today, but so far it hasn't rained. And I let that put me off, despite the fact that I have wet weather gear. As and when I do actually get out backpacking, I'm going to have to hike in the rain. So it's all part and parcel of the experience. So yeah, I use it all as an excuse, and I am sick of my own bullshit. So yeah, I was also, because it was a more freeform session and I didn't need my workbook, I was practicing my drawing while I was talking, because I have been trying to improve my art skills. I'm currently working on portraits and the human form, and I'm getting better. I might put some screenshots or something in here of my artwork, but I'm not great. There's no way anybody would buy a portrait of me at this point. But I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it for me. It's one of those distraction techniques. And the other lady on the call, there's normally a group of us, but only 2 of us were available today. She had to leave early. So it ended up just being me and the facilitator. And we were talking about my art and how I need to practice to improve. And I showed her, I've got a page of just noses. And she said, well, that's basically what this course is about. It's practicing the individual skills over and over and over until you improve. And so she said, yeah, just remember, you need to do a page of noses for every skill. Which I thought was hilarious. So yeah, so yeah, a little segue into mental health there. Never be ashamed of asking for help. We all struggle at some point. Some of us more than others. Some of us, our whole lives feel like a struggle. And it sucks. But there is good and there is beauty and there is joy in the world. You just sometimes really struggle to find it. So yeah, I'm currently thinking of the start date of the 1st of August for my backpacking backpacking UK tour. Simply because I've got a few commitments between now and then. My housemates are going away for a week, so I'm cat sitting. And at the end of July, I have my second COVID jab. So I don't really want to take off before I get that. So in the meantime, I'm thinking do a few more of these little day excursions, simply because, yeah, my legs are killing me. And I need to get a lot fitter. So I'm going to start doing that. And then I'm thinking, it's my birthday next Tuesday, I'm thinking next Wednesday I might take off for just a 1 or 2 night trip out into the wilds of Suffolk. See how it goes. I really need to get that first night solo camping out of the way, because it's just building up in my head to this whole nightmare situation. And I know it's not going to be like that. It's probably going to be perfectly fine. But anxiety, what can you do? So, yeah. So, if you are in the Suffolk area and you are struggling with your mental health, there are groups everywhere, charities who can help. I've tried getting help through the NHS, and they're great with medication, but not really much else. I've specifically asked to be assessed for PTSD, and I've been fobbed off repeatedly. So, yeah, whatever your situation is, there will be a charity out there somewhere who can offer you help. There may be a waiting time. I had to wait about 4 weeks, maybe 6 weeks to get on this course. And once I've finished the course, they generally recommend a little bit of a break, but then they also do one-to-one sessions. So Survivors in Transition is specifically for survivors of sexual abuse in childhood, which is something I haven't really talked about to many people. So the very fact that I've just said that is quite scary. But I'm also not going to hide from it anymore. So, yeah, they are specifically a charity for survivors, hence Survivors in Transition. And I am seriously thinking, as and when I do start on my backpacking trip, I might do some fundraising for them, because this course is free, all the help they offer is free. I've already bought a bracelet that they sell to try and give something back. I don't have much in the way of income, so that's about as much as I can do at this moment. But if I can raise some money for them, then brilliant. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. As I say, I haven't really thought about it. I've never really done much in the way of fundraising, mostly because I've never really had much of a social circle, and most people get friends, family, work colleagues, etc. to donate. I currently have no work colleagues because, you know, I'm unemployable because I can't be around 50% of the population. Or at least I can't be in close confines with 50% of the population. There were, you know, guys in the park, but none of them are particularly close to me, so it's fine. So yeah, what was my point? Get help. If you are struggling, if you are fighting your demons and feel like they are winning, please get help. I really struggle with suicidal ideation and not feeling like I'm worth it, or that I don't want to worry people, so I don't want to let on about how bad I'm doing. And I know people out there are the same. So yeah, get help. Talk to somebody. There are free phone lines you can call. There's even free text lines that you can call. Shout is one of them. You just send them a text message and you get to chat backwards and forwards with a therapist or a support worker. And I say, there are so many charities out there who can help support you. So I know it's hard, but please, you are worth it. I am worth it. And the world is better with us in it. And on that note, we'll go back to the walking. Okay, so I am home from today's walk. According to the app on my phone, I walked just under 4 miles. And yeah, I'm a little achy in the shoulders, but not too bad. My legs, my calf muscles are decidedly unhappy, and so are my feet. I think I need to change the shoes I've been wearing. So I've been wearing the Ultra Lone Peak 4.5s, I think, which is something that a lot of long distance hikers recommend for on trail. However, they're not very good for road walking or path walking, which is what I've been doing a lot of. And after walking for about 10 minutes in them, my feet start to go numb. So yeah, I've got another pair of actual just running trainers, which I might try next time I go out, see if that makes a difference, or whether or not it's simply the fact that I am carrying a lot of body weight as well as a pack, and that's just putting a lot of pressure on the nerves in my feet. I'm not sure. I need to experiment. So yeah, 4 miles today. I'm going to go jump in the shower and then probably spend my evening trying to edit all this together. So have a good one.